Frittata! Hello, welcome to another video with the Theatric Dyspraxic. If you've seen my previous videos, which you probably haven't, you may notice that I no longer am sporting my beautiful Van Dyke. The truth of the matter is that when I had that thing, it just became too much of a hassle when it comes to shaving. I'm not very particularly good at shaving, and I don't really enjoy the process, and because I've been very, very, very broke recently, I thought it might be best for me to not have to make expenses for shaving cream and all that, the necessary shaving equipment. Besides, in a few months I'm going to be doing a play, or continuing a play that I was doing before the pandemic cut it short. In September we're going to be putting on, continuing our run for a play that I was in called Run for Your Wife, in which I play Detective Sergeant Porterhouse. And in that show I had a full head of hair and a full beard. So I think it's time for me to try and grow it out again. But anyway, enough of that. You don't care about that stuff. I'm really excited. Oh, I became blurry again. Hello, hello, uh-oh, uh-oh. Where are we? Where are we? In my viewfinder I could see there's like an orange box around my head. You can't see it obviously, but as it's recording it's just weird. Anyway, take two. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm really excited to be reacting to this video. Xavier Regenade Angel is a show that I used to watch back in high school, and even though they only had about 2 seasons, with about 10 minutes episodes, about 10-minute episodes, blah blah blah, can't talk. 10 episodes per season, about 10 minutes per episode. And despite that, it is one of the stupidest shows and one of the funniest shows that I've ever seen. And I don't think there's ever been a show, despite its short length, that has been more quotable to me. Just about every line in every episode is like a piece of brilliant comic dialogue. And in fact, just before I filmed this video, I just jotted down a few of my personal favorite quotes that just kind of came to me. I used to go around in high school when I was about a freshman and go up to all my friends and everybody and just quote this show, and they had no idea what it was, but they found it hilarious whenever I would go up and quote the show. And so I would go up to them and say things, you know, like, "It's the opposite of global warming. It's moonular freezing. Had the wife pretty wet last night, up to her cankles in tears. Have you no respect for the dead? Why don't you just piss on the man's face, like this? Just needed a hand to tame the beast. I'm no longer a mama's boy, for she churned me into a mama's man." You know, it takes fewer muscles to say thank you than it does to die. Taste the pain, taste the pain. If you love soup so much, then why don't you marry soup? Because I'm already married to justice. Oh yeah? Only a blind girl would marry you. Ooh, this guy might be better than me. You're right, I am better than me. I believe it was arson. No, it was my son. I seem to have fallen asleep on my dream catcher again. Judging by the amount of dream goo, it was some pretty powerful stuff. I guess it's true what they say about a camel's ass. I am hungry. We can be like Beauty and the Beast. What do you say? Will you be my beast? And things like that. And I used to know all of them. I used to just know every line of every show. But that being said, they recently put out, just a couple of days ago, the Commencement Address 2020 for Xavier Regenade Angel. So today I'm going to be reacting to what Xavier has to say to the class of 2020. And I'm super excited because I know that it's going to be hilarious. I haven't really done any research, I don't have any information pulled up, but I know Xavier Regenade Angel was made by Vernon Chatman, and I think it's PFFR or something like that is the name of his company. I know he's also a writer on South Park, which is another reason why he's so brilliant. And he also does the voice of Xavier, and he's just a genius. He's also the creator of Wonder Shows, and he and the other people he works with. And I know they've created a few shows since then, and I know now they're doing a stop-motion show on Adult Swim called The Shivering Truth. And some of the stuff that they've made since Xavier is even more bizarre than Xavier, if that's even possible. Some of it even more bizarre for me, and I like Xavier, so obviously I'm into some pretty weird stuff. But yeah, we are going to be reacting to this, and I just cannot wait. I would love if they made a new season of Xavier. That would be wonderful, but I'm just happy that we have something like this, so I'm so excited for it. So let's react to it.
My heart spews boo-hoo-goo for all you poor boo-bills who don't get a sorry-moaning ceremony for the Chiefs you believe you've achieved. But don't get your sausage in a knot trying to pat your own back on the hiney. You think you're intelligent because you've got a diploma now? I used to hug and kiss a piece of paper too, back when you were still using it as your diaper. I hate to pomp your circumcised stance, but higher education? Schmeyer, schmed, boo, nah, son. The universe shitty system is a snore.org. What could be more boring than a huge, shiny, institutional vampire spitting out twisted squares,
Where is
eager
he?
to suckle the fat teat of a corporate meat grinder? I've suckled meteor things in my sleep without ever even knowing what was being done to me. You feel me, Chibunny? Chibunny? School learning is monkey see, monkey do. My education was monkey contemplate life until monkey so smart, monkey invited to give graduation speech to bunch of dumber monkeys.
I forgot his eyes were different colors.
I shall hurl my thesis at you. So strap on your thinking strap on. My mouth's about to pinch off a loaf of wisdom to fact you in the face. And I expect you to lap up every drop of my commencement. I want to tell you a little story. It's about a young kid who was maybe a little different than the others. And sure, he was teased and punched every day. But he grew up, and he got his revenge. Last night, he came over, and he beat me up this time. He plopped in my soupage and made me watch him eat it. Weird dude. But I'll get him back one day, and that will be a lesson to us all. You see, the great pond of infinite wisdom is filled one drop at a time, and I am the biggest drip the world has ever known. I have attained more onennesses than all you nobodies put together, so I can out-profound you with 1/3 eye tied behind my soul. I'm such an autodidact. Every one of my teachers told me I auto-died. I don't know the meaning of the word willful ignorance, and I don't intend to find out. And you think you're better than me just because you actually are? Your logic's about as circular as a pregnant egg that's about to get knocked up against your face with the birth of my bouncing baby first, cesarean doggy style. It's a girl, puppy. If your mind's eye could hear the thought dreams of my heart screams, your soul hole would smell elbows. But then again, all the great ones are misunderstood in their time. Me, I can't even tell time. You see, in the places where ordinary, typical people see a roadblock with a huge sign that says, danger, sheer drop, I don't see it. I keep going. And where the normies see a mangled freak at the bottom of a cliff screaming for his mama, all I see is a bunch of happy faces laughing and pointing at a severely damaged soul. But am I willing to be a mentor? Ask the other men I adore. I have 5 thick dictums in the main vein of my brain, and I am throbbing to secrete them directly into your ear hole. I hope you brought a change of undies for your furs. You're about to cream your Jesus. Dictum wando. If you think you got, you gloom things get, there's always the future. Even the United States of America used to have a future. They tried to tell us Americans the sky's the limit, so we destroyed the sky. Where's your limit now? Oh, burning with toxic poison? Suck that limit. Suck it. Continue. In life, don't be one of those chumps who divides the world into us and them. Me, I thirst for we. Humanity's arc of we is long, but it bends towards me, and I long to drink it in. Just so long as no one pisses in my face. So whether you are black, white, yellow, or purple, we should all help the guy who is purple. He's choking. Those special souls who are just crazy enough to think they can change the world are usually the ones who do capture badgers and try to blow them up with our minds. But every once in a while, the badgers bite. Well, this is it. Time for my set of footprints in the sand to slither away. You'll probably die without me to guide you, but if you ever get stuck in a pre-cosmic predicament and don't know what to do, remember, just ask yourself, what is the difference between life,
Oh, he's got to show that licking the diaper again. Oh, that show still doesn't make any sense. And I guess because it's new, it's even stranger for me because I've seen the whole series like multiple times, so I guess I've just gotten used to the weirdness. But yeah, when you see something like that for the first time, you don't know what to make of it. It's just so freaking nuts and just psycho. We must all join together and help the guy that is purple, 'cause he's joking! Oh man, I miss this show. I wish they'd bring it back. Oh man, these people just are so smart. I'd have to watch this multiple times to even catch all the little, all the little intricate wordplay that they sprinkle in there. Oh man. That's so funny. The animation of him talking was a bit odd. Not as fluid as before. Maybe they just didn't have as much of a budget. But then there's certain things that they cut to that was even like better animation than the series had. You know, the series kind of looked like something from like a mid-2000s video game. But yeah, that was really funny, and I'm so glad that they decided to bring back Xavier. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me.
Me bequeath thee the pathopsychological hand-you-down. Your television shat turd.